Je m'appelle Lafayette, the l'excellent, the very revolutionary set. I came from afar just to say bonsoir to the king. Car c'est toi, oui c'est best, c'est moi.
Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Run with the Wind, Kasega Tsuyoku Fuiteiru, episode 19 and last episode. Haiji assigned like the different sections whoever's gonna be running, and then they're about to start the Hakoneki then, and now you have like Shindo that's clearly sick, so I don't know what they're gonna do, man. I'm pretty sure he's gonna join in because they need all 10 of them to run, but I just don't know how it's gonna go. So before we get into this episode, if you guys like my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and please consider supporting my Patreon at patreon.com/feelingmini. And now let's start this episode, and here we go. First is starting. I don't see them winning the Hakoneki then, but I just don't know, man, how they're gonna do this. Or is Shindo like, was he sick some days ago before they actually started the Hakoneki then, and the show just trying to like mess with my mind? And what is Prince averaging? I don't think so. So maybe it is. Maybe it is a plan. Tell him what? The moment of release. Something that has to do with his mangas and the heroes in them or something? Charlie. Everybody's going to their assigned section, right? April's gonna be like behind. Haji. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Even if you're still behind there, you're still strong, man. And you're gonna finish. Musa, get ready. Oh, they're talking about him? Oh my god, Musa! Musa! Not even key. Yes. Oh, you're so cute. I almost forgot about Shindo, man. Why does that conversation feels like a goodbye to me? It shouldn't be, right? I don't know. It just felt like goodbye, like he's going off to die or something, but he's not. Chris, you ran 20 kilometers, man. Oh my gosh. Mm-hmm. Encouragement. What does that mean? Hinata. Is it my Hinata? Roma Echisen? First of tense. I'm just picking and choosing whatever name. Oh my god. There was something about that scene that just made me laugh so much. Like, I couldn't believe it. With this whole episode, it was just like so heartwarming. And then you get to Jota, and then Hannah just shows up. He's like, "Does she like me?" And then the way say like magic, like the way they say that, and then he ran. He's like, "Georgie, Hannah-chan." The way this, I feel like the music stopped or something, and then he said like, "She likes me," or "likes me," whatever. And the way Georgie, right? Georgie was like, "Magic." I don't know. That was just funny to me. That scene was really funny. I loved it. So this episode, we saw 3 of them. Right? First, Prince. The way, like, we all know how Prince started this, man. He was always lagging behind. He had this weird form when he's running. He's always making you laugh. But then, you see how much he has grown during this. And when Haji apologized, like, that scene right there made me so happy. Like, I've said it since I started this season. Like, in the beginning, I was getting pissed off at Haji because I felt like he was pushing all of them to do this thing when they didn't want to do it, especially Prince, because all that Prince wanted to do was read his mangas. But then he was like making them do this. So when he apologized, I'm like I wanted this from you, even though like I let it go, and I've been loving Haji from since whatever episode since then. The fact that he apologized here is sort of like whatever it is that I was feeling for him, like when I was getting mad at him during those first few episodes, like that's all gone away. Because he knew that he sort of like pushed them into this. So the fact that he apologized, I loved it. And then Francis like, I don't really want to hear that from you. Like, and then he cited all these, I'm guessing they're from mangas, all these protagonists or whatever. And he's like, all of them, I don't remember what he said. But they all wanted to do their best, so whatever it is that they mentioned Hinata, and the only Hinata that I know is from Haikyuu, and then they mentioned Ryoma, and the only Ryoma that I know is Ryoma Echisen from Prince of Tennis. I don't know if they have anything in common or not, but yeah, that's what I thought of. And then he said that those protagonists have people around, some people that train them or something, people that lead them, alright. I don't know. I love that scene. That whole scene I loved. And then it came to, I love that as Prince was running up to Musa, so that he can pass the sash. That's what they call him, right? The sash to him. It's like he hates running, but he would have hated it more if he didn't run with these guys or something or other. I really love that. And then they passed it to Musa, and then they told Musa, okay, you need to pace yourself. But then he sped up really quickly, and Haji is like, okay, we need to get him to slow down. There was this dude that just like showed up like right next to him and gave him water, and it's like sort of like gave him encouragement, told him where he was in line with all the other runners. I don't think I know him. I don't know him, right? So he did that. There was a point where when Musa was running, and then they showed this. It sort of looked like an African plane with all kinds of animals in the background. I'm guessing as he was running, he sort of like transported himself back to that place, and that's why they showed that. And then, was it before or after the run? It can be while he's running, so it must be before. Shindo called him, and he's like, once we finish this, let's go to my hometown, I guess, so we can watch the snow and everything. I don't know, there's just something about the way that he said he did that speech that like it got me worried, because when you're making plans with people to go do something after some kind of important event, it's like it feels like something bad's gonna happen. So I don't want to think about that happening to him, anything happening to him. He's still sick. I don't know what he's gonna do, man. But Musa finished it, man. He finished it and then he passed it off to Jota, right? And then Jota went to this. It's like before they even started running. Him and King were talking. Clearly, he was getting nervous, right? So he just like asked King about his job interviews, and he's like he hasn't done any. And then when he said that, I just remembered how he was so obsessed with finding a job in the beginning, and then he started doing the Hakoneki. Then he started training, running. So he's like he hasn't done that. He hasn't had time to do any interview. And when Jota mentioned the fact that he could do it next year, and then I don't know if he told him he should, like, I don't know. I think that's what he said. Yeah. He said that he should do the interviews like next year or something, and then King said something about like still running next year. So and he said that, and then King sort of like looked at him weird, like, I'm like, okay. At first, I thought that Jota was also thinking about running next year, and it wasn't until he started running and then he went to this backstory of him and Joji and how they were alike in a lot of ways, but then they are also so different, and that Joji was really the best runner out of them two. And I'm like, even if he was the better runner, what would that make you not want to run next year? Unless running is really not his thing. But I just think that if running, if the fact that Joji is the better runner, that shouldn't make you not want to run next year. But yeah, so he was what was I about to say? What was I saying? Yeah, just the way he was talking, it just felt like, okay, Joji is the better runner, so that's gonna be it for me. And then he's running, and then just Hanakan like showed up right there, and I'm like, oh. And then he's like, oh my gosh, so is she here for me? Clearly, so if she's here for me, then that must mean that she likes me. That's so funny. When she showed up here, and Jota is like, oh, so she must like me. I'm like, oh. I'm in my mind, I'm thinking at least he's gonna get the girl, even if he like loses the running, he's gonna get the girl. I don't know why I thought that. And then wow, Jota still have trouble like trying to differentiate between them. When Jota was talking about the fact that Joji was the better runner, and they showed how it seems like Joji is always like comparing himself to Kakeru, like he's always trying to do everything that he can to sort of like be him. So yeah, I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, but I guess if you have a goal in mind, there's always a possibility that you're gonna win, right, against your rival. So yeah, I think that's basically what happened this episode. Yeah. I love this episode so much just because it was so heartwarming, and then like that ending there was just so funny. I loved it. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe, and if you want to see the next episode right now, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/feelingmoney, and you can also see the full link for this reaction there as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.